Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. So in today's video on this kind of theme of love and Valentine's Day and all that kind of thing that we've got going on right now, we're going to be looking at the healing properties of rhodonite. So that's this little crystal here. I really hope you enjoy this video. Stick around, there's lots to learn about this really interesting crystal. So without further ado, grab a herbal tea or a coffee if you need to, and let's get into the video. First off, as usual, we're going to begin with how rhodonite is formed. So rhodonite is a manganese material that's often found in metamorphic rocks. So this crystal forms through a combination of geological processes that basically involves the alteration of pre-existing minerals. So here is a general overview of how rhodonite is typically formed. It is commonly associated with metamorphic rocks, as a lot of crystals are. So these are basically rocks that have undergone changes in their mineral composition, their texture, and their structure because of things like immense heat and pressure, or even chemically reactive fluids. So the original rock, which is known as the protolith, if you want to get technical, can be any rock type, such as limestone, for example, or shale. So rhodonite contains manganese as a significant component of its composition. So the presence of manganese-rich minerals in the protolith is crucial for the formation of rhodonite, this crystal here. So hydrothermal fluids, which are hot, mineral-rich fluids, and basically circulate through the Earth's crust, play a key role in the formation of this crystal, because these fluids can introduce minerals such as manganese into the rock, which therefore replaces or alters the existing minerals. So in order to understand the next bit, you need to know that metasomatism refers to the alteration of rock composition by adding or removing elements through fluid, basically. So in the case of rhodonite formation, metasomatism basically leads to the replacement of certain minerals within the rock, which then forms rhodonite. So in this case, it would be manganese-rich fluids that interact with the existing rock. So the specific pressure and temperature conditions during metamorphism influence the stability of rhodonite. These conditions determine whether rhodonite will form in the first place and the extent to which it will replace the other minerals in the rock. Rhodonite is often found alongside other minerals such as garnets and silicate minerals. So the presence of these other minerals in the surrounding rock can also provide clues about the conditions under which this specific rhodonite crystal was formed. But rhodonite was first discovered during the 19th century, so for us that's relatively new in the crystal world. So the first specimens were unearthed in the Ural Mountains, a really isolated mountain range in the Russian landscape. So it was initially believed to be exclusive to this region, but subsequent discoveries have shown that you can actually find it all over the world. So over time, loads of different rhodonite deposits have been uncovered in lots of different locations, including places like India, Mexico, Madagascar, Sweden, Australia, and the US. So its widespread distribution renders it readily accessible to loads of different people, both collectors and practitioners. Rhodolite crystallizes in a triclinic crystal system with its distinctive color attributed to elements such as manganese, magnesium, calcium, and iron. Its geological composition contributes to the stone's visual allure and metaphysical properties too. So the name rhodonite actually comes from the ancient Greek word for stone, rhodon, and ancient civilizations drew parallels between this gem and flowers, for example, establishing a symbolic connection with femininity, Mother Earth. In contemporary times, rhodonite retains much of its historical significance and has garnered widespread popularity within the crystal healing world. When it comes to healing properties, rhodonite stands out for its transformative benefits. It is revered for its potential to positively influence lots of different areas of your life. So it can place a focus on amplifying joys rather than dwelling on pains and negativity. Emotionally, rhodonite takes center stage as an unparalleled healer and addresses deep-seated wounds and emotional traumas that can often get overlooked. So beyond its association with romantic love, it extends its influence to encompass unconditional love too, in all different relationships and all facets of your life. It kind of is represented as a beacon of emotional healing, and it guides individuals through tumultuous times, particularly helping people if they're going through any traumatic breakups or negative parts of their life that they're wanting to overcome and kind of have a transformational journey as an outcome. So spiritually, rhodonite introduces a profound connection between love and spiritual enlightenment. It encourages vulnerability and the exploration of your rawer emotions. It becomes a catalyst as well for spiritual awakening and growth. Through the lessons learned in both failed and successful relationships, rhodonite promotes like a balanced approach and emphasizes that you can't have the good without the bad. So it basically helps you see that you need to go through these challenges in order to get to the good bit at the end. Physically, rhodonite emerges as a real energizing crystal and is believed to help rejuvenate the body and combat, those kind of midday slumps that a lot of us experience. Lots of people attest to its potential to enhance the circulatory system actually as well. It fortifies the heart and promotes the efficient blood flow and oxygen circulation. It is also recognized for its potential preventative effects on things like digestive issues and stomach ulcers. In the realm of metaphysical properties, rhodonite distinguishes itself by influencing two crucial chakras. So addressing the root chakra, it fosters stability and grounding and basically allows life force energy to flow from Mother Earth, to which it's heavily associated. It also works well with the heart chakra, obviously the epicenter for love, compassion and empathy. It works to basically open up the heart and restores the capacity for love and promotes healthier relationships as well. And it exerts a far-reaching influence on overall happiness for the individual using it. Next, we're going to move on to zodiac signs, star signs, all that kind of thing. So the first zodiac sign that is associated with rhodonite is Taurus, who are known for their tendency to succumb to heated emotions. They will find solace in rhodonite's calming influence. They are kind of renowned for flying off the deep end, especially when it comes to matters of the heart. They're very passionate people, so they would find a valuable ally in using rhodonite, and it would help them to kind of step back and generate those feelings of, let's come to a mutual understanding and let's embrace the more compassionate side of things. Next up is Gemini, a sign abundant in love and, again, passion. Geminis do tend to have an excess of these emotions at times and often need direction for their boundless kind of affections and energy. So rhodonite works as a guiding force and helps to kind of channel that energy that Geminis experience. Lastly, we then have Virgos, known for their kind of perfectionist tendencies, and they do have quite a self-critical nature too. So Virgos would work really well with rhodonite because of that inwardly focused, loving energy that it exudes. So it could work as a talisman for Virgos and kind of intervene as a reminder for Virgos to cultivate self-love and self-compassion. It helps them to fight against that real self-critical inner voice that they may have and work to build up any low self-esteem that they may have too. We're going to go into more detail now about the main chakras that rhodonite is associated with, starting off with the heart chakra. So this crystal works to open up the heart chakra, the center of love and emotional balance. It helps in healing any emotional wounds and creates unconditional love, and it also promotes harmonious relationships. So it's great to work with if you're in a partnership or you are seeking one. When you work with rhodonite and the heart chakra, it restores the capacity to give and receive love as well, and encourages empathy and compassion. Then we have the root chakra, which is the first of the 7 primary chakras. So this chakra is associated with feelings of stability, grounding, and a sense of security. And as we touched on earlier, that feeling of connection to Mother Earth. Rhodonite's iron content is actually believed to contribute to its effectiveness in working with the root chakra. So if you are to activate and enhance your root chakra, rhodonite would help you feel more grounded, feel secure, and connect to the Earth's energy. By influencing both the heart and the root chakra, rhodonite offers a comprehensive approach to emotional healing. It helps you become a more stable and grounded person and keeps you on the straight and narrow basically, and helps with that physical aspect of one's being. So there we have it. There is all there is to know about rhodonite. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I personally have only recently started working with rhodonite. I still do tend to prefer to use rose quartz, but I think a lot of it is down to like personal preference and what you're drawn to. Personally, I've not really been drawn to it, but it is something that, you know, I like working with new crystals and figuring out what they do for me and how I can work with them. If you've worked with rhodonite before, let me know in the comments below and let me know like how it is for you and if you get on with it. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. If you did like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I would really, really appreciate it. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Stay happy and blessed be.